All right. So before we start recording, you had actually told me a couple things. Could you say it one more time? For anybody that will be watching, welcome to the ABitTooFar podcast. It's Thursday. I just finished a live stream for DCTV. Nemisist, my big friend right here, biggest supporter. What do you think of it? I can't hear you, buddy.
Oh, why is my stuff not?
Now I can hear you. I don't know why.
I don't know what that was all about. You did that just a second ago too. But yeah, we're now the Yen brother hats.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
Actual.
Yeah, but did you open yours on a live stream?
It wasn't on a live stream, but I did do it on my video for Crypto and Hot Rods.
Okay. All right. There you go.
I saved it, and I even did it with the shirt too. I got both of them so I could do them both at the same time.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I'm sure our boy appreciates it.
Oh yeah. He dropped a comment down below going, "Yo, the shill."
So, we just finished up the DCTV Thursday night, ABitTooFar. What were your thoughts when? What were your first thoughts when you saw me on stream?
Whenever I saw it, as soon as it opened up, the way you were wearing that jacket, I'm like, something says that this beginning is going to be cool. And you got into it, and you did a quick role change. I was like, "Yo, Saturday Night Live status," and you fired off the jokes really quickly. Definitely very very much real fast. But it's like my opinion would be that it just needed that concept needed to grow. And I'm sure it's really hard for, as one person to try to generate content like that.
Yeah.
Unless you're already naturally, you fire them off like that already.
Oh, no. I'm by no means a Robin Williams. Okay. So remember the stream that got cut off? Like YouTube had said, oh, you can't have that. You got to take it down. So we had to take down my last stream.
Right.
Stream number 2 for DCTV. So that one was shut off, and shortly after that, I started working in OBS to upload the comics to hopefully give it some change or whatnot. You had said, hey, just put your comics in there. Give us something to look at. Something to engage with, something to enjoy, laugh, and
Yeah, your intermission.
Yeah, as an intermission. I'm like, it's not a bad idea. So that week I actually did that. And then as you saw last Thursday, there was no stream. I was just, burnt out, trying to come up with, all the ideas, plus working on the comics and, trying to come up with, more material. There wasn't enough happening in the news to talk about news. I mean, the one thing that I forgot to actually, I found the sticky note. There it is. Bitcoin bombing right there, and it's like, I was planning on talking about that in today's stream, and it just didn't happen because somewhere in all of this, I lost my note, and that I went through the comics.
What CryptoComic kind of does his own stream notes. It kind of gives us timelines so that we, even though if we get off of John, we stay in topic. But I was just thinking it's something that would have been cool. You brought up Robin Williams and you're fucking military. Why the fuck didn't you think of this one? Good morning, Vietnam. Dude, come on. I can't hear you now.
I have done that one before. I've done Good Morning Crypto Nation, or Good Evening Crypto Nation. But, the thing was,
But you gotta do it in military garb, dude.
I have to wear the military uniform to do it.
Just the greens.
Just the greens. Just the greens.
Yes, just the green. Your fucking casual T-shirt, fucking your military hat, dude. Fuck yeah.
Maybe I'll just put on a white T-shirt and wear a Dixie cup. We'll just call it tilt it sideways.
Right. But it's dude, you could sit there and read the news and do the whole thing like Robin Williams style, where you're just, oh, this is bullshit, you know, it's just something, you know, quick and snappy in the middle of the news bit. Be like, man, these guys don't know what the hell they're talking about, man. I can prove that up over here. You know, something stupid. I don't know.
Yeah. That would be an amazing being able to pull off a Robin Williams-esque, you know, take on that radio DJ. I used to remember his name. I'm having a brain fart right now, and it's totally blowing my mind right now. But we all know that Robin Williams was an amazing actor, an amazing comedian, and I can only aspire to be that funny. And one of the things that I wanted to do was to start live streaming my podcast on the ABitTooFar channel. And I think that's where I'm going to have to actually do it in order to get the practice that I need, and, you know, hopefully bring that over to DCTV. Because, you had said that you and your wife had both enjoyed it, correct?
Yeah.
Oh, hi, I see you back there. So you know, thank you again for helping me come up with the ideas. You know, you should try it like this. You know, and I gave it a shot, and I thought I had enough content. I'm like, okay, I've got comic 1, comic 2, comic 3. I've got joke 1, joke 2, joke 3. You know, and you know, I literally burnt one of my undershirts, like one of my white T-shirts. I literally took it to fire and flamed it the fuck up to make that picture.
That's awesome.
And I had a ledger and then an empty box, but I made it look like I got my wallets.
Right.
You know, and then I had
that shit was like fucking perfect. You needed to fucking like you know, like switch it around and doing like a weather segment in there, you know, and guy's house blew away, but he's got his ledger, you know, or he got his
today's weather forecast Bitcoin is airdropping all over Texas right now. What, I don't know. But okay, which of those?
And Bitmain is scattered everywhere. I mean, stuff like that.
Hey, which of the news reports was your favorite?
I was, oh God, I like that whole beginning, the whole news bit itself. It was perfect.
The whole thing. Well, yeah. I will tell you, I took Crypto McKell's suggestion on how to do the brainstorming for the art somewhere in here. Oh, there it is. Do you remember when he was saying, you know, have a base? All right. That way I don't have to keep on drawing the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
Okay. I had already drawn the comics. And I had the commentary and whatnot. I'm like, you know what? This is too good. I have to do it live, you know? And so, you know, those live bits will become, you know, actual comics. You know, I already downloaded the pictures and everything like that. Like, here's the other one. That's me. And me. But
yeah, you just need to work on like getting each one of those segments to last like 20, 25 minutes. If you can't get it to last 25, then get your intermission to be your 5 minute.
Well, I think another way to make the news report last even longer would be to actually record a video of myself, you know, as like you know, all burnt and everything like that. You know, yeah, you know, hey, I went in. It's so sad, you know. I tried to call for my wife, but I couldn't find her. You know, and just, you know, have an actual news like interview with the survivor who found his Bitcoin. But you know what? She'd want me to save this Bitcoin.
And, like you can have it where you're asking a question and you have your questions in front of you as you're doing your recorded take. This way you've got points where you can pause it, ask your question, and then you actually respond even though it's all recorded.
Well, the thing that I was thinking was just now, was to actually have the questions. It's just like, go over the questions in my mind, or have somebody else read them to me. And then, like they're the ones behind the camera asking me the questions. And then I could actually answer them. And then I could just play that as like a recorded video and just in OBS have that recorded video play, when I hit the down arrow key, let's go to where the fire is live, and then just hit the down arrow key, and then the video plays, as if it was really happening. We're actually doing the interview. We're actually, and it's all pre-recorded bullshit.
Right, exactly.
And then when the video is done, it's like, I hit the down arrow key, and we're back to the studio, and I'm like, thank you for that story, and that, harrowing heart tale, or whatever the heck, and then we just keep on going and just rolling it on. Like, there's another Panda News bit that I found out from a buddy at work. He's like, believe it or not, they actually have filmed panda porn, because baby pandas in captivity don't have role models to act or follow the actions of. They don't know what to do. They've never seen them grazing. They've never seen them freaking, grooming. They've never seen them actually, like, I see female here, but I don't know what to do with her. Well, so they created a panda porn, and, after having this baby panda watch the panda porn, all of a sudden, when he's a teenager, he knows what the fuck to do. And it's actually been working. He didn't have anybody to model himself after. So you would have a sudden uprising at the mention of panda porn. Oh, Periscope. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, this is my my Christmas gift from my work.
Oh, nice. Nice. Oh, I like it. That's actually pretty cool.
I asked them for Bitcoin. They gave me this.
I asked my work for the same. They gave me $56. And that's after taxes. It was $100 Christmas. And they were like, oh, wait, sorry, taxes first. $59.
Oh yeah. My buddy was a victim of the one percenters getting that, what is it, a 10% cost of living tax cut, and then a 20% fucking corporate tax cut. Working for Walmart, fucking, he gets a $1,000 bonus, right? Yeah. But they put it in his paycheck.
Yeah.
Where it's taxed.
Yeah.
No pay raise. No pay raise, which that would be better than a fucking one-time bonus.
Oh yeah. But, our work doesn't want to actually do any serious thinking or, make sure.
Right. It's all about the stock shareholders.
It's like, we want to report this on our taxes so that we can get a tax return and have our money back by the government. So, yeah, we're totally not giving you $100. We're going to actually give you a bonus or put it in your paycheck. That way, you have to pay taxes on it. And, we get our money back. So you
pretty much, and you got to remember that the company's only doing that one-time bonus, and then the stock shareholders are going, we want our dividends because we put more money in.
Yeah, basically. There you go.
Things just got serious. We have a tie.
We have a tie. Oh yeah. No, it's like I just don't want it on the floor. Like, seriously, I literally just threw everything on the floor.
That tends to happen.
I don't know if yeah, but not the actual suit jacket. and all that other stuff that is supposed to be wrinkle free.
Entertainment.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure you guys could hear me actually changing.
No,
you didn't hear it.
No,
dude, I could fucking hear it. I'm like, man, that's horrible. But I couldn't exactly mute myself. Because to mute, to do this, to do that, would be too much keyboard time and not enough changing time.
Right.
I mean, as it is,
it would have slowed you down a little bit.
Oh yeah, and not only that, the joke stayed on the screen for a little bit too long because I'm like, oh, whatever. I buttoned a couple too many buttons, and so I got stuck in it. So I'm like, no, I'm freaking like, just trying to get this damn freaking wardrobe change taken care of in order to get back to comfort. Because, dude, like freaking this shirt, the nice shirt, the freaking jacket, the freaking scarf so you couldn't see the tie and the freaking collars and shit, and then the freaking sweatshirt on top of that. Like, dude, I was fucking dying. I was freaking burning up. I said it was cold. I was lying my ass off.
It's cold as a little bead of sweat comes rolling down.
Oh, that's not sweat. I'm crying.
My hairline.
Dude, seriously though. Seriously. This hat is so fucking awesome.
Right?
I like it.
Legit.
Mm-hmm. Freaking badass is what it is. Got yen shirt, yen hat. We just ready to fucking go. I see you still got your sticker right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Still got the one up on top, too.
Yeah. There you go. But yeah, man. When I was done, I was like, you know what? I'm running out of steam. Fuck it. I gotta shut down. I gotta freaking finish up. I did the last comic, Merry Christmas, and then I saw some feedback in the live stream while I was, actually doing the recording, and people were enjoying, some of the jokes and the content. I think people were laughing. What did you guys think about the Smex Signals? I mean, weren't you were helping me come up with the better name?
Yeah.
So
it was.
What about your wife? Did she laugh her ass off?
Did you like the Smex Signals?
The what?
The smoke signal one.
Oh yeah, I did. It was hilarious.
She liked it.
She said it was hilarious.
Yes.
Yeah.
What I really need is to actually see, like people's live reactions.
Done with that would have probably turned it a little bit.
What?
Fucking send nude, and then put 00001 BTC. First smoke spec.
Send nudes. Send BTC first. What about the turkey?
Turkey was pretty good.
Well, unfortunately, you've actually seen a couple of the comics before they actually made it into the stream.
Right.
But what about your wife? Get her into this daggum freaking podcast already. Come on, get over here.
She's got her laptop right there.
I saw the smoke signal one before. It was somewhere. Maybe it was in your Discord.
Okay.
I can't remember what the other one was that you showed.
The turkey.
The wanted
turkey poster.
That must have been whenever I was trying to get this loaded in because I wanted to make sure you had another person on the stream.
Oh, she must have missed it when she was loading up her laptop.
Okay. All right. Well, I think a part of what makes Saturday Night Live and Jimmy Fallon and all those shows so successful is that they actually have an audience that they could actually see the reactions for.
But you got to think they didn't when they were at first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then two, you're not making jokes for your audience. Fuck the audience. The jokes have got to be absolutely hilarious to you. You are your worst critic.
I am. I really am.
I mean, when you think back on it, how much did you find funny?
Honestly, the hard work that I put into making those comics, because I drew up the comics and then I had to take a snapshot of it and then I had to edit them in the computer. Yeah. And then I had to also create the other photos. Like there were no stock photos. I mean, the only thing that was stock was the Snicker Pods one. But I had to, find, house on fire and then, take a pic, burn a fucking shirt, take my picture holding these things, wearing that shirt, and then Photoshop my ass into it, which I can't do. Like honestly, I was freaking. You
can even sit there and set up a scene where up in the corner, you can have it different web pages pulled up with different various pictures on there,
mm-hmm.
and just pull it up and have something that you came across and you're like, dude, that's funny.
Yeah.
If I incorporated Bitcoin with this joke, with what this picture really is, like you did with the Snickers pod.
Yeah.
You took a small little image and created a joke from it. You could sit there and spend 20 minutes doing something like that. Just something stupid. You can randomly just be like, you got a little downtime, just like look up random stupid things, whatever pops into your head randomly. Just Google it. Look at it up, be like, oh, that's stupid. That's really funny. I can make it even funnier. Let me just exaggerate it, because that's basically what Saturday Night Live did, is that they took relevant stuff and exaggerated it. South Park, same thing.
Yeah.
They take an idea and they know that it's ridiculous already, mm-hmm. and they exaggerate the hell out of it and make a whole storyline on it.
Oh my gosh! Like I need to freaking. I'm about ready to leave Hayden Bowles' Discord channel, because we got people being distracting. Like they're spamming to everyone, and they're saying the same damn thing, and it's getting very annoying trying to have a conversation with you and this freaking alerts going off, like beeping, beeping, beeping. Even closing Discord doesn't shut them up.
If you go onto the Discord and you hover over the name and you right click it,
yeah,
there's a thing that says mute, server mute. Click it.
Oh.
And it silences it.
Well, silence, but will it still pop up the little bleeper on the side of the computer?
Nope. The only one that I have it doing it with is my own Discord.
What the hell? Okay. Okay, somebody's freaking... All right, what did you say? How do I mute?
So you go to where the server name is on the left.
Yeah.
And take your cursor and you right-click your mouse.
Over
whatever the Discord server name is.
Yeah.
You right-click it, and it'll pull up like mark as read, and then below that it says server mute. You click on that, check mark it.
Got it.
Yep, you'll never hear another peep out of that Discord.
All right.
Done. Silenced.
Who is Hayden?
I have no idea. Who is Hayden?
He is doing a Shopify stuff. He's started a channel for his Shopify, tutorial techniques and stuff like that. CryptoMikel and Raven Sky are currently going through it. I'm halfway to catching up, but I'm also going through it, and we're all part of the Discord. But somebody is
mindlessly spamming.
Yeah, obviously spamming. But someone, I don't know how, but they are making Discord actually read it out loud so I can hear it in my headphones.
Wow, that's weird.
I don't know how to do that or how to stop that.
I've never had.
Still doing it?
I've never had that happen.
Well, the notifications are, have stopped. But the problem is I can still hear people, having their whatever they write, it's being read out loud by the robot. I don't freaking know.
If you go into the server and above you'll have to go into every single chat room to do it. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, but at the top, when you go into the chat room, at the top there's a bell and a pin.
Okay.
You click on them, so it's got a red slash through it, and it stops the notifications and the pinning of the messages. So you're
okay.
in the chat room itself.
Right. Okay. Well, hopefully that does it.
Trying to help.
Well, I haven't heard anything lately, and I haven't seen any other things pop up, so I'm happy. If it changes, I'll let you know.
Okay. That would drive me freaking bonkers.
Oh, seriously. I'm actually surprised that you didn't hear it.
No.
Well, I'm actually glad you didn't. Sometimes,
It's only going through your headset, so only you're hearing it.
Well, you would think that too with the audio stream for like DCTV. But remember how we would have like that feedback sometimes?
Right.
I think it was like a similar situation. I was thinking like if you could hear it if I could hear it in the headphones, then you could hear it as well.
No.
So I don't know. But anyways, dude, like I was so proud of all the effort that I had put into doing the DCTV stream, and like the news reports, the jokes, the comics, just trying to just have a fun time with everybody, because the market fucking sucks right now. Like, what is there to be happy about? Well, we could fucking make fun of it. That's what, and
that's what Peter was hoping that you were gonna bring, was just that you were just gonna fucking just find the funniest things to say about it. Be like, oh look, we took a slip and slide down, but at the end, you look at this, we got a jump. And as it's going up.
Yeah. Well, I was hoping that he would have laughed. I told him, I'd been working on it for 2 weeks, and I hoped he would laugh his ass off.
Right.
I don't know. I'm getting feedback from a couple different people saying that, it was working. They enjoyed it. They laughed. But you can't please everyone. And at least I did manage to have the wherewithal to admit, look, I went through the content way too damn fast, because when I get excited, I start speaking fast.
That's everybody, and I had a feeling that you can sit there in your head, take 4 hours to write something, and it takes you 2 minutes to fucking say it.
That's the truth, because those comic news, the news strips that I had, put the tie on for, I had been reading. I wrote those, and I've been reading them and practicing because I've been trying not to laugh while saying it.
Right.
So I was reading it to coworkers, trying to keep a straight face, and eventually, saying the joke over and over again and keeping a straight face. Actually, I think I got that down pretty all right.
Yes.
And I just hope that helped add to the humor of it, was that I was taking it so seriously.
Right, but like after like each time you would say like a little joke, even if it was real minor one, count 10 seconds in your head. Give everybody that little 10-second window to digest it. If you look at like Saturday Night Live, you would always see them say like something like a really punchline, and then it'd be like, because it gives people the idea that you just said something funny. Did you catch it?
I think that it's definitely something that I'm going to need to work on.
Right.
I obviously, now that I'll only be doing Fridays with DCTV for the intermediate uncertain future.
I'll still help you out, man. I'll help you fucking refine yourself.
Yeah, we can totally refine it and bring what I've been doing to ABitTooFar podcast. I'll just fucking do it live here. Fuck it.
Right.
And
make it meme corner, dude. There's a fucking year's worth of memes in the pub, dude. You got a gold mine right there.
Well, the thing about the memes is that it's not content that I created. I created it. It's content that I'm just sharing other people's shit. Which can get old and it can be unoriginal.
It could be a jumping point, or you can take your favorite ones and make a story out of it. You choke on it now.
I pulled a Josh. I did what my buddy did, and I inhaled like a bitch.
I was like, the last time I seen anybody choke on something, I think they had something black in their mouth.
Welcome to ABitTooFar. Sexual innuendos are everywhere.
Oh, I got a sign for you. Hold on.
Oh, okay. All right. What are you laughing at, girl?
I know what he's grabbing.
Oh, no. What is it? Notice, sexual harassment in this area will not be reported. However, it will be graded.
That's my humor, dude.
Dude, what I should do is capture that. I should capture that.
Think, dude. Everybody walking into my house sees it.
Dude, at my old house in Oceanside, we actually had rules of the house, and it was like for like beer drinking on the weekend or whatnot. I think one of the rules was, you can come in, but you better bring your own beer. That way you're not, leeching off anybody. Another one was talking about the different games and, sexual harassment and, whatnot. We even came up with like business cards that if you actually read the business card, and there was a nice long little paragraph on this card, and on the back you had to sign it. Basically saying, hey, you know what? All sorts of shit's going to happen, and you sign it. You're expect it. And
contract.
it was a miniature contract. This is literally what it was. And it was totally a big, giant joke. But we used so much legal jargon, you almost thought it was like a real thing. It was great.
Oh, that's too funny.
What happened?
I don't know if it could see it too well. But you see how it's got like light and dark green?
Yeah.
Well, it's so warm in here that wheels are actually separating. out of the wax.
Wow.
It's from the mining rigs. It's sitting at the entrance to the mining room.
Wow.
I'm like, why is this dark green?
It's separating. Easy fix for that. Light that candle up.
Right.
And then when you're getting ready to blow it out, instead of blowing it out, just shake it a little bit.
Right.
Stir that shit back up.
I should light it since it's a green day, right?
You know? Dude, I was looking at Bitcoin and Icon. Like, seriously, Icon got down to like 18 cents. And I'm like, come on, 5 cents. You can do it. You can fucking do it.
I just think what we're seeing is a nice, hefty bull trap.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
You know what I'm finding weird is that I can't I had tried watching the stream again to see how I did, and I can't find the live stream live chat, you know, because sometimes you can watch the replay and the live chat will be there on the phone, and I was just like,
I think it was like laggy about uploading it. Yeah, it's not loading in, like, because like when I did my Saturday stream, I don't think the popped up until like probably for like 3 hours, dude.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
3 hours to see the live chat.
Yes.
Well, then I will most certainly check in again later, because you know I would love to see the feedback that people had, because I didn't do any scrolling or whatnot. I should have probably scrolled to see how people were reacting. That way,
Peter was like, he liked the beginning of it, and then you can see him kind of meh. ...
Yeah, well, I mean, he liked the intro.
Yes.
You know, he said he liked the intro. So I guess the news reports were pretty good, but you know, shortly after the news reports, I just lost steam. I ran through the content so fucking fast, it was ridiculous. You know, it's like, God, you know, you've no wonder they have a fucking team coming up with freaking, you know, shit to say and skits and scripts and freaking.
Yeah, they have to be masters of delivering, because each joke is a miniature story. And you can't just like fire off. I've got 5 jokes to say right now. I can't just boom, 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 boom. It's boom. Yo, what's up? Want to talk about it? You want to get sexual on it? Then boom, get your next joke in.
Well, see, like in my head, you know, I'm over here freaking, you know, reading the, you know, whatever the report, and I'm just like, I paused for a quick second. In other news, you know, and
right. People that point to relax, but then like after that one time, you did it the first time, and then it was like boom, boom, boom. You kind of fired them off, and you went a little faster.
Yeah.
Like that. Once you got into it, you just started rolling into it instead of playing with it. Throwing in a little bit of pizzazz into it, putting some arm movements into it, you know. I do not understand why me and Crypto Mikkel are getting 1,000 views. I don't get it. I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, I think part of it is the fact that you guys have a dialogue back and forth, and you know, even you know, having a guest on was freaking, let's just say it was badass that you guys got a guest on your second fucking stream. Like, holy shit, that's fucking awesome. You know?
And we got more coming.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
Oh, yeah. I've got some, I mean, Jared from Digital Gold. I mean, this guy was mining since fucking 2013, before Bitmain started mining Litecoin.
Yeah. Oh, there's the live chat. So I think after this,
it's glitchy as fuck.
Say what?
I told you it's glitchy as fuck.
Well, I'm gonna take a look at the live stream and watch it again, just to see what I was doing right, and read the live chat. So I wanted to see whether people are actually enjoying it, or like, what the fuck are you doing? This is supposed to be a cryptocurrency channel,
Even take yourself objectively out of it.
Yeah.
And put yourself try to put yourself into the shoes of I just turned on the show for the first time. I just saw DCTV for the very first time. This is what I get to see.
Yeah.
And then objectively, go, funny, and figure out when you kind of, snowballed away from it. I mean, the whole military story was pretty, it's cool. But it kind of drew away from what your theme is all about.
Yeah.
You turned it serious instead of being that lighthearted.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not that I didn't mind. I mean, my whole family is military. It's like I resonate with the stories that you said. So,
yeah.
I mean, I'm the black sheep of my family. I'm the first male in generations that hasn't joined. So I'm like leaving a legacy behind because I don't want nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
It just, it's like my grandfather was World War II. My dad was Vietnam. My great grandfather was with the Prussian War, which is whenever Russia tried to took over the Ukraine. My great grandfather fought in that one. And the Soviet spies chased my great grandfather all over the world, trying to make sure that anybody that helped anybody that with the main family or getting any religious leaders out of the country were assassinated.
Mm.
So I mean, yeah. I mean, my family's filled with like weird legacies, and some of that's on my mom's side. I've had family here since the Civil War. I had family that that was in North and South Carolina. So
yeah, the farmhouse that I grew up in was actually built before the Civil War.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So that was in a homesteader house.
Mm-hmm. Originally the family land had like 300 acres on it. Like we practically owned the whole damn town.
That wall, whenever I took it apart, I found newspaper as the insulation in this wall.
Oh yeah,
and 1938.
Mm.
And one of the newspapers was put in the wall whole, not crumpled up. They just stapled it right to the slats.
Yeah.
And the front page, it was the Chicago Tribune, and on the very front page of it, it had Mrs. Roosevelt writing the letter to Lou Gehrig whenever he got sick with Lou Gehrig's disease.
Oh yeah.
It was on the front page of her writing the letter. I was like, dude, that's dope.
How much of the newspapers were you able to preserve, or did you just toss them?
They were really bad.
They were bad. That was like the best one out of all of them.
Most of them have been nailed through a million times.
Yeah, they were nailed through, stapled through, crumpled up. This was the one that it has 4 holes in it, but it was the best one that I was able to peel back without it like disintegrating on me.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was able to open up the newspaper. It had a 1938 Buick Special, $638.
Jesus.
It had a full can of Mobil 1 oil for 10 cents.
Dang it, man.
I'm sitting here going, oh my God, this is hilarious. I'm like, you sit there and you try to buy that same 38 special, Buick Special Deluxe, dude, 2-door. Man, that's like 40 grand now.
Mm-hmm. Yes. That is cool. Yeah, we didn't do anything quite like that with the farmhouse when we were remodeling. But my brother and I did put something into the walls. I actually put one of my pieces of art into the wall. That way, if they ever find it or whatnot, they get a piece of art that actually has like a little bit of writing on it and a story, talking about,
Oh, dude, you could do a fucking skit on that. The wall rats are fucking worshiping your art. I mean, I guess that's just how my creative head works.
We actually have like poems and
yeah, there's like random poems in the wall and stuff
random
like that.
Stuff. Whenever my son and his friends would party, they would write on the inside of the drywall before we would get the other side up.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I don't even remember everything that's in there, but
hey, you know what? That's cool. That is cool.
Yeah, we have LSD Poems.
Oh. Ooh.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, there's a couple of them.
Somebody was tripping on LSD and wrote a poem on the wall.
Yeah.
Fuck.
They're like, oh, nobody's ever going to see it. It's behind the drywall. They got one that's like, it's huge. It's like fucking like 2 feet tall.
Jesus Christ.
I'm like, wow, somebody took some time. And then I found out who it was, and they're like, yeah, LSD was a factor.
Dude, that's the crazy thing is that a bunch of these artists that are out there are freaking, like Robin Williams had to get fucking, lit just to freaking keep on operating as fast as he was. A lot of
cocaine. What are you talking about?
I know.
Mine was like,
it's like, dude, no, I can't do it.
During cocaine, you get Robin Williams.
Not worth it to me. As much as I would love to be able to create and crank out that kind of content,
just a lot of acid, and you get John Leguizamo.
We're starting to sound like we're promoting drugs here, folks. Have we gone a bit too far? I don't know. Dude.
Think of your favorite artist.
Do what?
Think of your favorite artist. Now remember him off of drugs. Lately.
Dude, I think that when
I love Korn. Fucking the band Korn.
Yeah, the band.
Yeah, the band. Fucking as soon as the lead singer sobered up and stopped talking about fucking his fucked up life, dude, and the band's dynamic is different. I don't like it. I like that when he was depressed and on drugs. Sorry.
Makes me think about Linkin Park.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's fired.
No, seriously though, I fucking loved Linkin Park, but when I think the last time that I actually thoroughly enjoyed one of their albums was like Meteora. I think they've had like 3 or 4 albums since then.
Or if you let certain people in a band dictate music. Metallica! Oh my god, Metallica! Lars Ulrich, crap!
Dude, when it comes to dictating the daggum freaking music, I think that just freaking crushes the fucking, creativity.
Yeah, dude. Lars Ulrich, dude.
It just crushes the creativity, is my opinion.
He is just a drummer. Like myself, I do my part.
Mm-hmm.
I am
nothing against drummers. I mean, look at Phil Collins as a drummer for Genesis, okay? All right? Drummer, all right? The lead singer of Newsboys before Michael Tate took over, drummer, all right? I mean, drummers have some serious talent. There's no denying it. But
it's very physical. We have to be in shape.
Well, yeah, they got the physicality of it all. But I'm talking about the fact that, the drummers have to actually, to be on that level, they've got to have some kind of a creative fucking bone, right? And I can understand possibly not wanting to share or say, no, it needs to be this way. No, it needs to be this way. Well, if it comes to the rhythm of something, all right, but to completely stop the creative process. I mean, I know Michael Tate, when he's with the Newsboys, they're working on everything together. It's never just him or just like the drummer dictating what songs they're going to do and how they're going to do it, and writing all the songs himself. Like, no, the whole band contributes.
Right. I mean, there's a difference between, hey, I've got this lyrics together and I'm a drummer and I'm like, it's awesome. But I think if we exchange this word and this word with these words, I think it just flows better. There's a difference between I'm putting in a creative input, which is what Lars Ulrich was kind of complaining that he didn't have the ability to do, but then he took over with songwriting. And then they went from Metallica's Black Album, which was right when some of the in-house fighting started happening with Lars Ulrich.
Mm-hmm.
You could see the band dynamic change with what they were creating. And then they took a huge break, almost split up because of him. I wish they would have just dropped him and found somebody that was just as good as him. And then they come back with Load and Reload. Yeah, that was a load of crap fucking music. And then they bounced it back with Garage Days. It's like, what the fuck was this?
Garage Days?
Yes. And it kind of pisses me off because, like, back in the day, James Hetfield, the lead singer, was like, we are not a cover band. We will play our music, which is going to be original music. Well, now they produced a whole album of, like, music that only had 5 of their songs on it. Out of, like, I think there was, like, 30 songs. They were playing, they basically did a whole album of a cover band. I mean, I get it that they were doing the garage days of whenever they were playing their own music back in the garage.
Yeah.
But it kind of goes against the grain of what they set the band dynamics to be, of being hardcore metal.
Yeah. No, I think that moving forward, we'll continue to do the podcast, the talking and whatnot. And I think maybe Friday nights, I think you, me, and Crypto Mom, and, maybe a couple other people coming on, we could just brainstorm ideas, live, and then, take a few weeks later, maybe actually be able to produce one of these things as part of a live stream, podcast type deal, and just see what happens with that. Maybe, that would be something that we could work on. I would thoroughly love your guys' input. I mean, your inputs has been, amazing so far, so, I mean, in Discord alone, I have been getting a bunch of, thumbs ups or, hey, great stream, or, various inputs from people that haven't been saying much at all lately, as well as a couple, tried and trues, like,
the very beginning of it, like, resonated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you just kind of fell off of that steam.
As soon as I ran out of content, and I went back to talking points, like
slowed down. It's like became very, humdrum. Like I said, not that the stories didn't resonate with me personally, just because my family, I have a lot of the same experiences with my own family. My dad fucking, being up at the crack of frickin' dawn, ready to do exercises.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
there's a sun. Why am I up?
I think I definitely think that moving forward, I anticipate
you could have brought in your drill sergeant stuff and been like, yeah, my drill sergeant woke me up. I tried to bribe him with like 0.0000000000000000000000000000001 Chitoshi. This way was nice and exaggerated,
Of what I need to do, I think, is like remember when I was talking and asking people, about the comedy, like what do you, I'm looking for, okay, I need input, I need content, I need, ideas, and what's resonating with people as far as the comedies are concerned, and see if I can, put my own spin on those types of comedies, that types of content, because I'll be honest, man. It was a brain drain trying to come up with the 2 weeks that it took to actually make that stream, and only to have 9 minutes worth of content because I went through it that fucking fast. Holy shit! I gotta do that like 5 more times just to have a full hour.
Well, you can sit there and be, even bring it in and be like, you want to know what's delicious and sexual? And you bring up a cupcake that's got the Doge head on there. You're like,
oh Lord. No, like seriously though, I need to compare, the first stream with today's stream. I need to see them back to back. And see, yes, there are improvements. There are more people liking what I've been doing, and keep going with what's actually resonating with people, like you said, but not just like the personal stories, the content itself. And right. I think that we do a couple different podcasts, brainstorm on ideas, create something, test it out to see if it lasts.
Just go around to everybody and just apologize to them right now. Nothing's off limits. It's all funny. Like fucking Family Guy, fucking Peter's running. He trips and falls. Like they making fun of fucking Willy Wonka in the chocolate factory. And he's like, ah. And then they turn around and Lois doing it, and she's holding her boob. Dude. I mean, everything is funny. I mean, something.
You know what the inspiration for the news reports was? The news reports inspiration was actually an actual news report about a fire, and they had that top corner right there, and I'm like, oh, I could do that with somebody, went into a fire and came out with their wallets, but how to make that funny? Oh, you went in looking for your wife, go and find her, came out with your crypto wallet. So, hey, you found what was important. I was trying to be more, a bit more Jimmy Fallon-ish, with the news reports, because I think I should probably study up on his channel to see how he does his reports and whatnot, how he does his delivery, and then how he talks about it or makes snide comments and remarks.
You don't even have to sit there and look at it like that too.
He's also got writers.
Well,
he does have writers. That's the point. It would take me to do a full 30 minutes. Would take me just judging off of the 2 weeks that it took me to make a 30-minute. 9 minutes of a 30-minute episode, it would take me probably 2, 4, 6, 8, maybe 12 weeks to come up with enough content. Dude, that's just fucking, ridiculous. I can't hold off on the comics and the stories that long. Like I have not updated.
It's also where Peter was coming in and going, you cannot do this alone. You have to have a team.
Yeah.
Team building.
Yeah. So
you need to find or get together your team. That's going to be the creative influence. One person going at it alone, you're going to be able to do quick hip shot jokes. You want something that's content worthy, it's going to take a couple of people to probably banter it.
Yeah. I think that should be a new focus for my Discord channel.
Right, and it'll work probably better if you were able to get somebody at the house with you to do it.
Yeah.
This way you've got direct interaction. You've got somebody that you can look at when you're doing it. And then this way you don't have to worry about the camera secondary. And then when you go into your intermission, then you can interact with the camera, interact with the people. That's your cool down phase. Filler, you need 5 or 10 minutes to fucking fill something in. You can bring in the people and just start asking them. I mean, look at the stream. You know, I had a stream for an hour and a half.
Yeah, you did.
And
unfortunately, I couldn't watch the full thing because that dadgum freaking, you know, that guy's audio was just killer on my dadgum freaking.
Yeah, we found out what the problem really was.
What was it?
Him. It was CryptoComic. He turned down his microphone on his end in Discord, which was the reason that on the stream before that I actually had my hour and a half stream with Mikkel, I had to go into my OBS and put a filter onto him that turned his volume up. And I forgot that I actually still had that running. And then Jared comes on and he's blowing everybody's eardrums out because that's the only way that Mikkel can be heard. And then when I turned his levels down, all of a sudden Jared was fine and nobody could hear Mikkel anymore.
Wow.
Yeah, so Mikkel kind of fucked that all up.
Wow, but just throw him under the bus on somebody else's show there, buddy.
Dude, man, it was all him on that one. He's self-conscious. What it is that he's self-conscious that he's too loud.
Yeah.
Because he's got that microphone that's right in front of his mouth. So if he puts the microphone really close to his mouth, it's even if he's talking quietly, it sounds like he's yelling at you. So he just turns around and just turns down the volume on it so he can put the microphone right in front of his face.
Yeah.
Quietly. My little brother does the same fucking thing. And that it drives me absolutely bonkers because I'll be gaming with him and I'll be like, what the hell did you just say? What? Dude, look over here. What? Dude, look over here. I'm like, now I can fucking hear you. Like, come on, dude. He's like, I had the volume turned down. I'm like, dude, turn it up to where it should be, please. Well, I just want to whisper. No.
No, it doesn't work that way.
No.
No.
Wait a minute. Brother wanted to whisper. How many times have we had to shut that door for him?
Yeah, other times he's as loud as can be. I'm in the living room. He's in his bedroom. I got to shut his door. I get on the gaming with him. And sitting here talking like this, really, really quietly, to where you could barely hear him. It's like, I'm going to strangle you.
Yeah. Well, now that the live stream is out of the way, I can start actually uploading those comics to the website as well as the Instagram because I'd been trying to come up with I have a bunch of comics. I have one that I'm really in the middle of. I need to finish up and edit on the computer because I had written my notes on the original drawing, but then when I tried to redraw it, it didn't look as good. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll just use the original one, and I'll just erase the notes that I made, and then do my actual caption, and then to just go from there. And so I've got to, in order to do that, I need to clean up all 4 of the comics that are done for it. Like it's a 4-panel comic, and some of the panels are cut in half so that they're actually like the full comic down here and a comic up here, kind of a deal.
The guy that dropped into your Discord right at the end.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's someone from my Discord.
Sweet.
I show you, dude.
I appreciate it. Thank you, dude.
And he liked it.
Yeah, that was the other thing is that he had said
He'd never seen your stuff.
I saw your live stream. That was funny. I'm like, you know what? I'm glad somebody's liking it. What I need to do is I need to start screenshotting the amount of people that actually liked it. You liked it. He liked it. I think
what Peter's want. I think what you should do. Now this is just my idea.
BitNative said that the intro was dope, and
Right.
then Heavily Armed Clown said, "Can definitely tell you put some time and work into it. It shows."
Right.
And then Crypto Mom said that I'll have to go back and watch the replay to see what all I missed. Because she jumped in the middle of it. Like, of course you did.
You need to do is like do like a recording. Don't even bother doing live streams right now.
Yeah.
And just do the time block 25 minutes.
Hey, let me let you go. I got a phone call. I was not expecting this, but I don't talk to this person very often. So I will talk to you guys later.
No problem.
Have a good one.
Yep. Good night.